On November 30th, the Somerville Planning Board held a public hearing to discuss the planned redevelopment of Union Square, specifically the special permit application submitted by the developer, Union Square Station Associates, or US2, which the board has yet to vote on. November 30th was the conclusion to a two-part hearing, the first of which took place on November 20th. Both hearings were open to public testimony. Many are still skeptical about US2's plan. Some of the questions raised at the first hearing, relating to the location and amount of outdoor civic space in the plan, had been addressed. However, many people are still concerned about the lack of indoor civic space, such as a community center, for the neighborhood. Although there is no requirement in the Somerville zoning ordinance for such indoor civic space, many residents felt it should be included.
I think it's so important for us to have an indoor civic space in Union Square. As a city, we have so little recreation space. We don't have any functional recreational facility. Our YMCA needs pretty much rebuilding.
The omission of a community center, which has just been so passionately spoken about, and one of the central things we seem to all be able to agree on, that we need this civic space, civic indoor space, and that somehow we omitted that requirement in the zoning is very troubling.
Currently I live simply at large, say homeless or couch surf. What I've done is I've created a lot of my own community spaces currently, and I know a lot of people in this room, and the way I've known them is by using the library, City Hall, Block 11, the park system, to get to know my neighbors. A lot of that I'm going to lose really soon as it gets cold. A lot of people duck back to their homes. I want a community center. I want a community center.
I support the indoor, community center. I think that's a great idea. That's been an idea that's been from the beginning. I've been involved in this, since the beginning, and it's like, that's something that's been, on the plate, consistently, and a lot of people have been supporting that. So I'm glad to see that that's finally being brought back into the discussion.
Another issue raised at both meetings concerned construction jobs during the redevelopment process, with many people supporting the plan on the condition that local union labor be used for construction.
So we want to see union labor and people employed, jobs and
US2 has not been open to discuss anything with the Greater Boston Labor Council and its workforce moving forward. We are not against this project. We need more time to get community benefits for the working people of Somerville. It's only right and fair that the project not end up like Assembly Square, Federal Realty, the project with all the lies and broken promises for workers from our city.
Others, however, feel that it is important to move forward with redevelopment now, lest the project lose momentum and become stalled.
At some point, the cost of delay will become overwhelming. It is not there yet. We have some issues to deliberate, and I'm glad that you're taking the time to do that. But indefinite delay, I think, is a very bad idea.
When a recession hits, or when you have a financing crisis in the marketplace, things can stop. And when they stop, they usually stop for years. The things don't recover. When things go bad, they don't recover for years. So things are good right now. You want to try to, take advantage of that, to try to reach all of the goals that we have. And there's a lot of economic justice that needs to happen. And the way to get there is a lot of it is through development. And to get the direct benefit of housing, get the direct benefit of jobs, and also the payments in terms of taxes, and also some of these exactions that the city is demanding out of the developer. But at some point, you have to get going.
The Planning Board will be holding its final public meeting of the year on Thursday, December 14th at 6 p.m. in the Somerville High School Auditorium. With Somerville Neighborhood News, this is Laura Broman.